Hello.
I'm your host, Abby.
And I'm your host, Miranda.
Welcome to Senior Spotlights,
the podcast where we find outstanding seniors here at Stonebridge and ask about their achievements in high school and their goals for after. Now, let's shine a light on our bulldog.
Our senior spotlight today is Mitali Srivastava.
All right, Mitali, our first question is going to be, how long have you been playing guitar for?
I've been playing guitar for almost 9 years now.
What got you into it in the first place, would you say?
So my first kind of thing that got me wanting to play was just kind of talking to my parents about like music in general. And my mom always really liked the guitar. And so because she liked the guitar, I kind of found it was a cool instrument as well. And then I ended up like signing up for lessons in 4th grade. And ever since I took those lessons, it's just been something that I've always kind of been passionate about.
Nice.
And then sort of a follow-up question to that. How does it feel to be the top guitarist in the state of Virginia?
Well, specifically for jazz, I feel like.
For jazz? Yeah.
For jazz. So honestly, that feels very, very great because, I mean, I don't know how else to say about it because, I mean, it just shows that, you know, the effort that I've put in. I put a lot of work into studying, you know, like the jazz genre in general, how to improvise, as well as, you know, using different chords and arpeggios and just everything in terms of like jazz repertoire and, you know, learning how to integrate that all. And it's great that like the hard work kind of paid off with the All Virginia Jazz.
Yeah, and I mean, like with all of that hard work, how do you balance like playing with academics?
Well, I feel like it's kind of a matter of sort of limiting what you choose to do in a day, like trying not to spread yourself too thin, like choosing a couple of things that you're passionate about and really focusing in on like honing in on those. And so when you kind of limit the like extent of things that you do, it makes it a lot easier to sort of go in depth on those. So that makes I can focus on academics and also kind of go in depth on guitar, and I have time for all of it because I specifically choose to focus on those things.
Right.
And this year, how have you approached, or how does it feel to be our school's valedictorian?
Well, the funny thing was I didn't think about it that much until honestly the end of that like last year. I didn't really like realize it. Because my whole thing is just I love to learn new things and sort of just keep, you know, perfecting myself and, you know, trying to see what's the highest quality work I can produce. And then that kind of ended up like, you know, resulting in high grades and everything. And it wasn't like it was a goal of mine at first. It was just that it just happened to happen because, you know,
so it was just like a nice little surprise.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So with achieving valedictorian, do you say you think you have any more goals to finish off this year strong, or do you think that's kind of one of the biggest ones?
I mean, so right now I feel like my goals are kind of more outside of school because now that, you know, college applications are done, second semester, senior year is kind of given up, you know, more free time. I just kind of want to explore like new things that I didn't really have time for before, like kind of finding new hobbies. Like, for example, one of them was taking karate classes. I haven't done that since middle school. And so one day I was like, I have so much free time. Why don't I just try and start learning again? So just kind of finding, you know, new things outside of school, just, you know, expressing other interests and having more fun.
Right, especially because like now's kind of the last time to do it before we all go off for college and whatnot. So
yeah, and seeing as this is our senior year and like we've had a lot of time in high school, do you have any favorite high school memory that you would like to share with us?
Well, high school memories. I mean, I've always really liked like HOCO, like homecoming. I feel like it's always been really nice. You get to see, especially like after, you know, sophomore and junior year, you get to see your friends again, you get to have fun. And I always like the HOCO dinners, and I've always been like really nice. And also I just feel like lunches for me have always been very nice. Like so many of my like memories have been at lunch, just kind of like talking with my friends, and just sometimes we're eating outside. I can remember it's like sunny, we're kind of all sweating, but it's all fun anyways because we want some vitamin D.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, me too.
As we move forward though from high school, what are your plans for college and like your major?
So I'm planning to go to Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, and majoring in neuroscience.
Nice. Do you like? Is there any specific reason you like neuroscience, or did it just kind of seem cool?
I mean, it just kind of seemed like an interesting major because like I just feel like studying the brain in general is just intriguing because I always liked biology. Like I took bio in 9th grade and 10th grade, and basically like I just really kind of fell in love with it. I knew that I wanted to do something in terms of like with bio and medicine and neuroscience and like the neural networks. It kind of integrates like psychology with biology, and like I just find it interesting in general.
Yeah.
And then lastly, our question for you: how does this fit in with your plan for a career after college?
Well, I'm planning to go into medicine so far. So, like, I guess, learning about neuroscience would help with, like, pursuing a career in medicine in the future. But, like, I'm also trying to keep outlets open because I know in undergrad, like, people's paths do change. So I have options out. Like, I could go in the industry, like biotech, or continue to pursue medicine. So I'll just keep my options open in undergrad. But so far, I think medicine is a good track.
And I mean, Hopkins is a great place to get started with that too. So I think you're definitely set up really well.
Yeah, I'm excited for the research opportunities.
I'm excited to see what happens.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you, Mitali.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, that's all we have for you guys today.
Make sure you watch out for the next episode of Senior Spotlights.
We'll shine a light on you later, Bulldogs.